Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and an amazing service department, you'll drive away satisfied. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. MackeyMotors.com.
Been joined here tonight down at the Iowa State Girls Basketball Tournament. Of course, Tom Petersen just being honored with the Golden Plaque of Distinction, the head coach, of course, for the Exire-Oakland-Kimballton girls. Tom, congratulations. What an honor. This means that you've done a lot of really good things for the game of basketball, and I'm not going to say for a long time, but for a good number of years.
Yeah, no, thank you. I've been blessed with a lot of special people, a lot of special players especially, and, just great people around me consistently.
Does it mean more to be able to bring a team down the year that you're being honored as well?
Yeah, as far as me being honored, that's one thing, but bringing kids down here,
right?
I think I said this to you guys the other day. It's the most special thing there is. Just to give them an experience for these memories that they can cherish forever.
When they reached out to you and told you they were going to honor you this year, what went through your mind? Because I know you do this for the kids.
Yes, it was weird because all of a sudden I see Gary, and then I see Aaron, and then I see Tanya show up at the Van Meter game.
Okay.
And so it was right before that, and so. It was kind of, we were doing our pregame, and they all three came up, and they just said, I wanted to congratulate you for being chosen for this year's. So, right there, it's just kind of one of those things that hits you, and I was really hoping we wouldn't lose that game.
Right.
And so, no, the girls played exceptional that night. But no, yeah, it was kind of a special night, yes.
For you, for the years, what's the difference for you coaching now, and how have you changed as a coach since you got into it?
I think that a lot of the kids, from when I first started back in the late 90s would say I'm extremely soft now. And so
you hear that about a lot of coaches that started.
Yeah,
yes.
And even ones from 7-8 years ago have said that. But I think you just grow with the game. The game has changed quite a bit.
Yep.
It continues to evolve, and we as coaches have got to be able to do the same thing. You got to get to know your players. They're going to emulate what you do as a coach. Is one of the things I've always felt. If you're passionate, they're going to demonstrate those certain characteristics on the floor, the same things that I do. So, just been fortunate. Like I said, the game just continues to evolve, and I've changed a number of things throughout the years, but it does still come back to basic fundamentals.
How do you build the consistency that you've had? If I remember right, 13 conference championships in your years, or
17.
17,
yep.
And is
yep.
it 13 state appearances?
Nope.
No.
Let's see, 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We've been fortunate. 16 regional finals, or 17 actually, and so, I guess it just kids buying in consistently.
Right.
Some kids aren't going to make it, and me as a coach, it kills me because I talk to them after the season. You want to know if you're doing something wrong,
right,
that's affected them. But it's I love the kids. I'm a competitor still.
Yep.
I'm going to continue to do that, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how much longer I've got left in the coaching, but right now I'm still loving it, and being able. This kind of gives you another boost,
right,
if you will.
Yep. And
just to see the expressions and the girls when they celebrated in Carroll, it just it starts things all over for you as a coach.
Dishonor is also for everything you've done as an AD. So talk about having to play that role as well as coaching, and the impact it allows you to make on kids' lives.
Yeah, athletic director, you get to see different sides of everybody. A lot of things are going to be coming back at you. You got to be able to have good communication with your parents, with parents at all times, the student athletes as well, pretty much everybody. The most important person in my building would be Derek Hansen, who's our lead custodian, who does everything for me.
Yep.
Jan Grevian is my secretary, or our secretary, not mine, and I would be lost without those two. So it's people in the right places. I've been fortunate. And, the Rolling Valley Conference ADs that we have, we're all pretty close.
Right.
We are. We're an interesting group. How's that? But we have a lot of fun. So colleagues alike, it's great people. I've been doing it, I think, 25, 27 years of being an athletic director, and I like it. You get to be involved in everything from an athletic standpoint, and and just the kids that you get to deal with, work with. They're all great kids.
You got a chance to have some of your family down here tonight as well. Your wife was out there
Yep.
on the floor with you, so how special does that make it?
I don't know how special she thinks it is, but you know, behind every good coach is a great wife, and
Right.
that's, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing,
Right.
or having any of this success if it wasn't for my wife Jennifer. You know, she keeps me very grounded, if you will. You know, but she has allowed me to do things that probably most wives wouldn't do.
Right.
You know, the sacrifices that you have to put in. You know, I missed a lot of my kids' things, my
Right.
oldest two. If I could go back and do that over, Jeff, I would. You
Yep.
know, I'm not going to lie to you, but they both also understand, you know, and so it's, I'm very fortunate to be surrounded with not only an amazing wife, but my kids as well.
Well, Tom, I appreciate you joining us. Congratulations. I'll let you get back out for the second half
You
of this
betcha.
state championship game, but well-deserved honor.
Thank you very much, and thank you guys for everything that you do for us.